Stream Apps, Streamlabs Desktop. On this tab, you can see a table of your WebSocket connections, along with an information pane showing details about the selected connection. You can change the width of all columns by dragging the separators. If you double-click on a separator, the column will resize to fit the width of its largest value. You can't sort or filter anything in this table. In the table you can see host, a combination of several connection fields, name, host, and port. AutoConnect indicates whether Streamer.Bot is set to automatically connect when Streamer.Bot starts. Reconnect indicates whether Streamer.Bot should attempt to reconnect if the connection is lost or a previous connection attempt failed. Retry displays the time interval in seconds for how often Streamer.Bot should attempt to reconnect if disconnected or if a previous attempt failed. Status shows the current connection status. Possible statuses are disconnected, connecting, error, connected. If you right-click anywhere on the empty space in this area, a context menu will appear with the following options. Add opens a dialog window to create a new connection. When adding a new connection, you need to give it a name, set the host. Usually this is your local host, also known as 127.0.0.1. If Streamer.Bot and Streamlabs Desktop are running on different machines, you will need the IP address of the machine running Streamlabs Desktop. Set the port. This must match the port in the Streamlabs Desktop. By default, it is 59650. Token, API token from Streamlabs Desktop. You can find this in Streamlabs Desktop settings under Remote Control. Verify that third-party connections are allowed. Here, you can see possible IP addresses for the machine. Do not use IPv6 address, as Streamer.Bot does not support them. Here is the port, and here is the API token. Additionally, configure the following. Enable AutoConnect if you want Streamer.Bot to connect automatically on startup. Enable Auto Reconnect if you want Streamer.Bot to attempt reconnection when the connection is lost. Set the reconnection interval. How often Streamer.Bot should retry if disconnected. After configuring these settings, click OK and the new connection will be added to the end of the list. You must manually connect it the first time to verify that everything is working. If successful, the status should change to connected and the information pane will be populated with data. If you select a connection, the information pane will display current scene, a read-only field showing your current scene. Groups, a drop-down menu listing all groups in the current scene. Hide. If you select a group from the drop-down menu and click this button, it will set the visibility of every item inside the group to hidden. Side note: it is recommended to use nested scenes instead of groups. Stream status, a read-only field displaying the current stream and recording statuses. Sources, a tree view representation of your sources in the current scene. You can only view it and not do much else. If you right-click on a connection, a context menu will appear with the following options. Add opens a dialog window for creating a new connection. Edit opens the same dialog window but pre-populated with data from the selected connection. Delete deletes the selected connection. Be careful, there is no confirmation prompt, it will be deleted immediately. Beware, when you create a connection, it is assigned a unique internal ID. If any subactions are using this connection, they will be reassigned to the first connection in the list, if another one exists. If all connections are deleted, subactions will wait for a new connection to be added. Once a new connection is added, subactions will automatically connect to it. If any triggers are using this connection, they will be reassigned to any connection. If you add back a connection even with the same settings, neither subactions nor triggers will revert to it automatically. If a connection is currently connected, you cannot edit or delete it. AutoConnect checkbox to enable or disable AutoConnect. Reconnect checkbox to enable or disable automatic reconnection. Connect, disconnect connects or disconnects the selected connection depending on its current state.